Hey, hi guys. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi,
Okay.
Chaitanya.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Um, just before starting, let me introduce myself. Then you can also introduce that. In that way, I will also get to know like whether you are a students or already working at trainees. Okay. My name is Shiva Chaitanya, guys. You can call me Shiva or Chaitanya. Okay, and I have total 11.5 years of experience, and I have done my master's in Germany, and like I will be in Germany in different region, and I will be working in India also. And totally, I have started my career with the Linux admin, guys. I don't know how many of you now presently there is no position called as a Linux administrator. Previously, it used to be there. Now it is not. It is developed into the cloud and different areas part of the. And now presently working with the different multi-cloud and a Devops engineer. I work with the company who generates the cryptocurrency. If anybody knows already investing, you are a investor, you might know about the Binance. I work with the Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange platform. I work with them. They handle the most of the cloud area part from their European part of the region, etc., etc. Okay, this is my just about myself. If anybody wants to just introduce themselves, it would be great. Why? Because I will get to know how much, sorry, where you are standing right now, and how much depth I have to go according to that. Because sometimes there will be some master students from US, and some of them will be just developers will be there. Okay, in that way, I will also just exaggerate about my the syllabus or in-depth concepts will be there. It will be great if you tell about yourself.
Yeah, hi Chaitanya.
Yeah, hi Pratap.
Myself, Pratap. I'm having total 10 years of IT experience. I'm working with Tech Mahindra and Infosys. I started my career as a application support engineer.
Great.
So yeah, still I'm like a tech lead in Infosys organization. Yeah, I have knowledge about AWS and things and all. So I
Mhm.
mainly wanted to know about this DevOps tools and all.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah, thank
In
you.
which domain, like you have said, application support in the sense, any particular application? Like what is the
Uh,
development part of area?
no, we will do second level of investigations for incidents and
Okay.
whatever application it is, some applications are in Java. So we
Mhm.
need to debug and give it to the development team for the fixing and all.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Thanks, brother. Thank you so much.
yeah, Chaitanya, thank you.
Any others?
Hi, Shiva.
Yeah, hi, Sushma. Tell me.
Uh, um, I have total 4 years of experience. I'm from application support background.
Okay, great.
I wanted to move to cloud. I want to change my career path to cloud. So,
Great.
so
Like why you have decided any particular thing which you made to decide into the cloud?
no, it is. I'm already into Azure. Like as part of my work, I'm work with Azure Devops and few
Okay,
things. But
okay,
since it's cloud, I just want to start with AWS. It's a basic
okay,
cloud.
okay,
So maybe if I learn AWS along with DevOps, in the next level, I can go with Azure, right?
okay, okay.
I Shifting career also would be a great option at this point of time for me. So I'm
Nice,
thinking to move to cloud.
nice, nice, great. Good to know about it. But don't think it as a level up or something. Because see, I just want to give you an example as you mentioned now.
Mm,
Um, at this point, okay, now present in the IT industry, at this point,
mm,
it doesn't matter about how much experience we have or what designation we are on it.
mm.
Everyone has to learn about the cloud. That's only I
Yeah.
want to tell about, because I can give an example. One of my senior is there. He's working for the JP Morgan Chase in California.
Mm.
Uh, and his total years of experience is 16 years. His complete a decade years of experience is in the JP Morgan itself. He is now in the senior manager level.
Okay.
Now, he wants to learn about the cloud. He wants to learn about the DevOps tools. Why? Because his company, the banking system, is migrating into the cloud area where he
Okay.
works with the database management actually.
Mm,
And he
mm,
wants
mm.
to learn about how to manage the database in the cloud itself, about the RDS, relational database, and etc. And
Okay.
he started just pinging me like, "Hey Shiva, I want to learn this. I want to." I asked him like, "Why senior? Why you want to learn? Anyway, you are in the senior position." They say like, if some other junior person or any technical person asks me the question,
Mm.
I don't know anything. Or else
Yes.
if I want to guide them, I don't have any. Every senior person or any the fresher or
Mm.
minimal years of experience, they need to learn about the cloud, because it doesn't matter he is a developer or a DevOps or every person, he's database. He doesn't need
Okay.
to be working with the cloud.
Mm.
Every part of the uh, what do you say application is turning into the cloud. That's why
Mm.
we have to learn the cloud as a main essential for now. Okay.
Mm.
It's like how you learn the mathematics. Like
Mm.
every person in their life to learn about the mathematics is important. Why? Because we the life is depending on the finance and etc. Okay, we should learn about the maths and how it will be taken care of. Then only we will be able to do it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
Thank you. Thank you, Shiva. Shiva, one more doubt.
Yes.
According to you, which cloud would be the best at market level right now for jobs? I just
Okay.
asked the
I will
aspect
just
of jobs.
give me 5 minutes time. I will just tell you.
Okay.
I will show it to you in practical rather than
Sure.
just telling you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any others? Any others wants to introduce themselves?
Good morning, sir. My name is Pushparam.
Hey,
I
hi, Prashant.
recently completed my bachelor degree. I am interested to learn the AWS DevOps. So,
Okay. Great. You have just done your degree?
yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. That's great, Pushpa, because you want to learn the basics and etc. We will check that out. We'll include it because for this purpose only, I want to ask the introduction, guys. Why? Because now Pushpa is in our sessions. We want to go a little bit depth also, where he wants to learn from the scratch, because some of the others also already knows it. Okay, we will just see it. We will just, I will, most of the time, my kind of thing is like, according to the members, I will be changing the syllabus, because if they are little bit already have the idea about it, then I will go a little bit advanced level where they are expecting the advanced kind of methodologies. Or now, if there are only most of the time students are there, then we will go from the scratch where it is needed for them. They doesn't know directly what is meant by pipelines or what is meant by automation. They want to go from the scratch onwards. That is kind of thing we will be just little bit of changing it and going into a little bit depth. Okay. Perfect. We'll see about it, Pushpa. You will get an idea about it. Anyone?
Hi. This is Jay.
Hi, Jay.
I recently did my master's from in US and have like a few years of experience in India on service now.
Oh,
Uh,
great.
yeah, I had a little bit of exposure to cloud. I have used Azure DevOps for my day-to-day activities, and also
Mhm.
I want to change my technology, so I'm just here.
Great. Presently, in which state you are on right now?
Right now, I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, great. Presently the service now is it's good. It's in I don't know about in US, but in the European region it is really great. The service now has the
Yeah.
good technological usage in the
Mhm.
European countries. I work with the European countries, that's why I know about
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
good actually, but some of them they're asking for security clearance and secret
yes,
those
yes,
things.
yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm lacking. So.
Yeah. See, now how it became in the IT industry is like sticking to the one application or one tool is not
Mm-hmm.
enough. You
Yeah.
have to be keep on updating ourselves. You have to keep on developing ourselves. Then only we will
Yeah.
be able to get it. Service now is
Yeah,
good.
that's one of the
Yeah,
reasons.
there are service. But why I have told you in the European region, in the sense, I have seen in my company only they were looking for only particular service now engineers. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's what like I have seen. Okay, there are so much of vacancies in the Germany where ServiceNow engineers
Mm-hmm.
are required, something like that. Then that's why I just put you out in the table. Okay,
Okay.
great, Jay. That would be great to learn about the cloud. As I'm telling you, everyone that is now cloud became the basic for everyone to learn about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Any others?
Yeah, hi Shiva.
Yeah, hi Anusha.
Yeah, this is Anusha. I was working in Wipro. Background was Oracle DBA. I was
Great,
new to this subject, completely new.
great.
Yeah, I want to learn it. That's it.
Great. Uh, that's nice. We have one developer, we have one application, and we have one database. Nice. The sessions will be good because if multiple people are there, then it will be a great because each person has that connection to the cloud. Okay. Now I think Sanusha will have more interested into that what you say databases in the cloud, how it will be, etc. We will see about that also, Anusha.
Yeah, sure, sure.
And myself, I'm not into the Oracle or SQL. I'm NoSQL, like I'm with the MongoDB administrator. I got the certification, but basic certification, not the high level. I know about the MongoDB Atlas, and I work mostly with the MongoDBs. That's why. And Postgres SQL, I learned about it, but not any certifications.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Any others wants to? Okay, great. We have it. Just we will directly jump into the thing. First, how this session, I just want to give you a heads up, like how this session will be going in the sense. First, I will just show you what are the tools, sorry, what are the services and the tools we will be checking it out. Okay, just on the flow, I will just because we have one student, one developers and everything, I will just change the little bit of syllabus where all the persons can be able to understand it and they might get interested to it. Okay, now we will see what are the services and what are the tools which we will be talking about. Then in the next coming 2 months what we are learning and everything, then we will just go through it, what are the needed things over there. Okay, let me just share my screen. I hope you can see my screen. Okay. Okay, I think so. First, let me just show. I think so. One of you asked, Sushma has asked, like which cloud it is. Like I told you first, I will show that. Just Sushma, which you asked the question is saying that which cloud will be the good for thing, right? Okay, just see, everything needs to be practicality. Okay, if you are learning something, you should be learning like at least it's not like, sir, okay, if I am learning something, it should be ending up by next month itself. Okay, that is not the proper way of learning. Why? Because if there is no use of it, okay, in the future or anything, why we should be learning? Okay, see, 10 years back, I have learned about what you say, how to do the hacking. Okay, still I can use it. I'm not saying like of course I do the hacking or anything. I learned 10 years back. I just went for 1 month or 1.5 month training, and I learned how to do the what you say Wi-Fi hacking, little bit of small things for my daily purpose. If I want to go for any public Wi-Fi or anything, I can do the Wi-Fi hacking, or I can do the some DDoS attacks. That is not my role or responsible. Sorry, that is not my career, but I just learned it. Okay, 10 years back I learned it and still I'm using it. Okay, that same thing you should be applying to all other things also. Okay, when you're learning something, at least it should be capable of doing at least for a decade or at least 5 years. Okay, now I'm not saying it is about all other clouds are wrong or anything. You maximum all the people knows about only maximum of 3 to 4 clouds. Okay, but in the industry there are 54 clouds. It keep on going. I'm just telling you the present number. Okay, 54 clouds are there now in the industry. Okay, we know only the AWS, Azure, Google, something. Okay, but there are 54 cloud providers. Okay, 54 cloud providers are there, but we doesn't know so many of them. I only know maximum of only the fingertips. Okay, just like 10 or something. I don't even know more than 10. Okay, I'm in this industry more than 12 years, but I know only 8 or 9 or 10. Okay, but I'm saying there are 54 cloud providers, guys. Okay, why we cannot choose one of them is the best or something, but we can say that which one is using the most. Okay, see, which one using the most will be the best. Okay, it's not like this is the best or this is the thing, this is wrong or this is the worst. Okay, which people are more using it, that would be the best. Okay, now how you can say that which one is more companies are using it, how we can decide, because we are not working in the industry, how we can decide, okay, which one which cloud is more people are using, in the sense, just go to search of any what to say vacancies website in India now presently. We are using LinkedIn or Naukri. Okay, just open it and search for the, I think so, I have some VPN issues. Sometimes my browser will be loading late, guys, because I have some VPN issues, which is to limited to the different network, okay, region. Now you can see here Sushma saying that just search for the cloud engineer, okay, and just check out how many positions are available for the AWS, and just check out how many positions are available for the Azure, and just check out how many are available for the GCP and etc. etc. Okay, in this way, okay, in this way you can do it from your side also. I think so my browser is a little bit low. Okay, latency, you can do it from your side also. We're saying that, okay, most of the vacancies you can see it will be from the AWS itself. I'm not saying it is Azure and GCP are not there, but most of the vacancies are from the AWS only. Okay, why? Because first thing I will tell you, cost effective. I can guarantee you that cost effective is much better than the Azure and the GCP. Okay, I have one personal client. Okay, I have one personal client who wants to migrate it to the Azure, because what do you say, he thought that will be the cheaper. Okay, he's a startup company and he thought that will be a cheaper price. Why? Because they are providing some what do you say guarantees, and they are providing some what do you say uh, this something will be there given for the startup funds. Okay, the Azure will give you, Amazon also will give you, Azure will give you some startup funds. Okay, where they will provide you some startup funds where startup companies can use it like $100,000 or something. Okay, the client shifted to the Azure, and we said that okay, yeah, we will support the Azure also and everything, and we supported him. Okay, and then later on he didn't like the Azure. Why? Because his application is running very, very slow, and most of the errors, and he is not able to deploy into the right timings and everything. Because his application is related to the e-commerce. Okay, he's not at all happy. Okay, within 1 month he migrated back again to the AWS. Okay, he migrated back again to the AWS for everything. Okay, but it's good for us. Okay, as a company, as a providing support to the company, it's good for us. Why? Because I charged him for migrating from AWS to Azure and again back Azure to AWS. That is business. Okay, I charged for him both. Okay, because he's his idea. He told me to migrate to Azure. Then I said, okay, I will support Azure also. I don't have any problem. And again, he didn't like it, and I migrated again back to AWS. Okay, this is just purely thinking like about how the companies and how the applications are working. Okay, now you got an idea about Sushma. You have what you got in your answer.
Yes, yes. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
perfect. Okay, and one more thing, I don't like Azure. What do you say, UI? Okay, I'm most into the AWS. I like the AWS UI. If you log in into the Azure, I doesn't feel that much. But I like GCP UI also. GCP also really looks good. I most of the time works with the GK engine. Okay, I will tell you what is GK engine and etc. But that GCP, Google Cloud also looks good, and Amazon looks good, but Azure is the worst. Okay, and UI, I'm talking about UI, guys. I'm not talking about any cloud or anything. Okay, and I have started cloud working on the IBM. I work for the IBM. I started my career with the cloud as a cloud engineer with the IBM. IBM has a different cloud. Okay, they the in I told you right, 54 cloud providers. IBM is also one of them. Okay, that's why I'm saying like IBM is also a cloud provider. Many people doesn't know. If you want to get a IBM cloud, you just call for the quotation and they will give you the quotation and they provide you support for the IBM cloud. Okay. Now, that is totally a different topic. We'll not go over there and we'll just stick to the thing. Okay. Now, let's jump into that. Before going into the AWS services, I want to add one more thing over here, which is Linux. Okay. How many of you are good with the Linux? How you can rate out of 10? How many you can say I'm at least 8 or 7 in the Linux operating system? Because I can see I have one of the database, I have one application developer, not developer application, two application support engineers. Okay. How many of you can say that I'm 7 out of 10 in the Linux operating system?
No, we have a knowledge of doing normal commands and using it and this process, but we don't have like admin related Linux. I don't have knowledge.
Okay, okay. What about others? Anusha, you are a database Oracle, right? Do you have an idea like how you can say
Yeah,
about
yes, Shiva. I'm having little bit, not full, but okay.
how do you rate like 7?
No, 8.
Oh, nice, great. Uh, That's why I know database should be having it. That is the basic one. Linux should be having it. And most of
Yes.
the will be using the Linux only. Nice. What about others? Okay, let it be. We will add Linux operating system also, but as you can say, I will not go much in depth of the Linux like totally, but I will just go the basic things. Why? Because guys, once you have the Linux operating system, as Anusha just mentioned, she has confidence as like 8. It means her at least 40% of her cloud journey will be easy, guys. Okay, that much importance is there for the Linux operating system. Okay, her 40% of the cloud journey will be smooth. Okay, she can say that, yeah, I know this, I can do this. I'm not saying I know this. She can say easily, yeah, I can do this. Why? Because she already have the basic background of it. See, if I give a multiplication of 4 digits, and the person who knows the multiplications or tables, he can easily do it. He can say with the confidence, yeah, it will take some time. Okay, of course, it will take some time with the 4 digits or 5 digits of multiplication, but he can say that, yes, I can do it because I know the multiplications, I know the tables. Here also the same thing, guys. When you learn about the Linux operating system, the cloud journey, I'm not saying it is will be completely done. I'm saying it will be smooth. At least the 40 to 50% your cloud journey will be smooth, guys. That's why most of the time in my syllabus, I will keep first as a Linux operating system, where we will learn the basics of Linux operating system, and we will learn a little bit advanced level also, where we can see how to find the logs. I will tell you what is meant by logs and etc. How to find it, how to filter it, and how to replace it. The little bit of basic day-to-day usage, guys. How the cloud engineer day-to-day usage will be doing, will do all those things. Okay, in such a way that it will be helpful for us. Okay, for this, at least I will take 3 days, guys. Okay, we have only 1 hour session for each day. At least if I have to cover the basics of the Linux, in the sense I have to need at least 3 days of the time, where I will just covering you the Linux operating system. Okay, this is just I'm giving you, and here we will be. Okay, here we'll be talking about how to create some data, how to what do you say, get the migrate the data, etc. How to take the backups. Okay, not completely the admin level, but we will be just checking it out, how to do it and everything. Okay, what are the global commands? How to create the users? This is very very important. How to create the users, passwords. Okay, all these things will be just checking out. How to check the application utilization. Okay, I will just write it down for you. Application utilization and users, etc., etc. Sorry. Okay, users, global commands. Okay, okay, and some scripting. Okay, scripting is also important. Just we'll see about the bash scripting. Okay, scripting are different levels, guys, but when it comes to the Linux, it will be better for the bash scripting or shell scripting. Okay, we'll see about it. This will start with our sessions. Will start with the Linux, where we'll just go through what are the basics and everything. If you already know about it, then it will be good for you, the recap or something. And if you're learning, then please concentrate on this one. Why? Because this is very very important. Okay, and one more thing, guys, I'm just telling you, if anybody starting their learning journey with for the cloud, okay, Linux is the must. Okay, I don't know about other points of area, how others are training you or anything. Okay, but here I will be taking care first, starting with the Linux, because the students and the other people also should be learning, because some of them have the career gap. Okay, some of them just starting their career after so many years or anything. That would be great for them to just having the 3 days recap. Okay, now the next thing we'll start with the AWS services. I have seen so many people, okay, when they while they are introducing themselves, okay, in the interview panels or anywhere, guys. I'm in the interview panels in so many years. Okay, one thing, if you ask me how you select a person, in the sense, in while the person introducing himself, I will be having some, what to say, assumption, or I will be having some points where, okay, let me ask him some questions to get to know about him. If his introduction is bad, I will immediately, in my mind, I will not select him, guys. Immediately, I will be keeping out of him from my mind. I will say that, okay, just ask some questions casually. Why? Because the HR team will be there in that call. I have to ask the questions. Okay, otherwise the HR team will be saying, hey, you didn't ask any questions and you decided to not select him. Okay, I was like, I know, because his introduction is the worst. I cannot even understand what he said in the introduction. Then why I have to go with him along for the more 30 minutes or 40 minutes? Okay, that's why the introduction should be always very very good, guys. Okay, not about me also. Forget about me. All other persons in the interview panel will be interested with your introduction only. That's why you should be having presenting yourself in the introduction itself. Okay, I have seen so many people saying that AWS tools, they will be saying that, hey, my name is Shiva, I have 7 years of experience, and I work with the different AWS tools. When they say AWS tools, guys, immediately I will just reject in my mind. Okay, never say AWS tools, guys. Those are the AWS services. Okay, we call AWS services, and the another one which is like DevOps tools. DevOps are considered as a tools, and AWS are considered as a services. Okay, never do the introduction saying that I know AWS tools. Okay, if you do that, if I am the person, if my mentality person will be there in the panel, he will be rejecting this. Okay, and if you say 7 years of experience, okay, if you say 7 years of experience and you say AWS tools, then immediately I will reject you. Okay, immediately I will reject you. If he is a 1 year or 2 years person, maybe I will say, okay, he is just a fresher, or he is just a trainee, he doesn't know much. Okay, let me train him or something. But if you say 7 years and if you say AWS tools, immediately out of my mind. Okay, that's why always remember AWS tools, guys. Okay, sorry, AWS services, not tools. Okay, now the next thing which we'll start with AWS services, which is the first one is IAM, guys. Okay, when you are learning any kind of a new tool or any kind of a new thing, okay, new data application or something, you have to learn about user management, guys. Okay, when it comes to the database also, you can ask Anusha, or you can ask yourself also. Okay, whenever you are learning something, first thing you have to learn about user management. Okay, how to make the applications users, how to create the application users. When it comes to the database, that is the main functionality they have to learn. How to create the database, how to create the users, whom I should give the access to them. Like, for suppose I have different kind of tables in the database. For one table, only one user access, something like that, different definitionality. Okay, now the user management is very, very important. Okay, first thing, when you are learning something in the tool or a new thing, first you have to learn user management. Okay, here also the same thing. The IAM is not only the user management, it has so many other levels up. When you are going into the high level, the basic level is user management, but when it comes to the high level, the integration between the services is also the IAM only. Okay, what are how you will integrate between the two services, in the sense the IAM is the uh, uh, person. IAM is the go-to person for you to integrate between the two services. Okay, now here the IAM is called as the identity access management. Okay, identity access management, where we'll talk about how to create a users. We'll talk about what are the roles, what is meant by roles, what is meant by policies, what is meant by IPs. Okay, how many of you can say, just if I enter some number, how many of you can say this is the public IP or private IP? How many
This is
have the
private
knowledge of it?
IP.
Sorry.
If it will start from 10, that is, I think, public IP, as per my knowledge. Is
Uh,
that true?
we
It
will.
is private IP, sir, I think.
No, this is
It's
public IP. This is public IP. But we will learn. Okay, that's all I'm saying. We will learn by seeing the number, by seeing the range. Oh, sorry, we should not call the number, the range. By seeing the range, you should be able to tell the public or private. This is very, very important as a cloud engineer. Why? Because I will tell you some reality, what is it, things. Like, for suppose, your vendor or your client will call you and say, hey Shiva, I need this for whitelisting. Whitelisting, in the sense, what is meant by the word whitelisting? If you already know in the industry, you might know it. Whitelisting in the sense, saying that this person is mine. For suppose, if I say, what do you say, JC is there. If I ask JIP, okay, J will give IP to me. Okay, his IP to me. Then I will say in my network, this is J's IP and he is known person to me. Then whenever he can connect to my network will accept his. Why? Because, for suppose, he's connecting to my system, sorry, my Wi-Fi or something. Okay, and I will say only accept the JS IP, then my Wi-Fi will say, okay, it will match it whether this is the JIP or not. If it is not a JIP, then it will reject it. Okay, if you know the password also, it will reject it. Why? Because you are not under the conditions. Here also the same thing. The vendor will ask you, the client will ask you saying that, hey, can you give the server IP where I can whitelist in my network in such a way that it will work with my network also. Okay, these kind of networking things they will ask you. Okay, that's why you have to learn by immediately seeing that, hey, this is the public, this is the private. Okay, not even a glance. Okay, just by seeing with the eyes of within 3 seconds. Okay, you have to 3 to 4 seconds, you have to say this is public and this is private. We will learn about it. Okay, I will tell you the easy technique and everything. Okay, sorry, as Pratap was saying, by we start with the 10 series or anything, that is partially true. Okay, start with the 10 series will make you the private IP, but not completely. That's why I say partially true. Okay, we will see. Okay, we'll talk about this in depth in those sessions when we are talking it. Okay, the identity access management will have that what you say, roles, policies. Okay, user creations will be the starting. Okay, users will be the starting, roles, policies are the advanced level. Okay, and what is a roles and policies are the little bit advanced levels, and we will have what is a security access. Okay, security access, these are a little bit advanced levels. Okay, this we will be seeing about it. Okay, this will be seeing about it, and we'll see what is IPs and etc. Okay, now the next services will be the VPC, guys. Okay. VPC is the virtual private cloud. Okay. I heard in the introduction, some of you are already working with the Azure. Okay. I don't remember the name. Sorry. It will take some time for me to remember the names, guys. Okay. Now I have listened that some of you are working with the Azure, and in the Azure, they called as a virtual network. Okay. They called as a VNet. Okay. VNet. Okay. Virtual network. Okay. If you are already know about it, using about it, then it is really great. Okay. Now here in AWS, we call as a VPC, guys, virtual private cloud. Okay. And in the virtual private cloud, why I have kept as a star for this in the sense, uh, if you why, because some of the students miss the some of the classes. Okay, if before day only I will tell them like tomorrow there is a session which is very important. If you miss that, your next classes will not be able to understand for you. Okay, and this is one of them, guys. Okay, if you miss this class of VPC, okay, then your complete cloud. Okay, I'm not even saying next 3 or 4 sessions, complete cloud after this. If you miss this session, after this complete your cloud journey will be not understandable. Why? Because the complete cloud journey is based on this only, guys. Okay, in this VPC only. That's why I have mentioned this is very, very important. Okay, I will tell one day before only, tomorrow I will be starting this and they have to attend. If you missed it, then it is a thing which you want. I'm not saying I will repeat it, guys. Okay. I will repeat it. But if you don't understand, I will repeat it. Okay. If you ask questions, I will repeat it. I have so much of patience. You can ask in the management. Uh, each my sessions, my batches will be extended up to 90 days also, because the students ask more and more questions. I will be answering more and more questions. I will just stop the class and ask the questions only. There are so many days. Okay. But if you don't attend the class and ask the questions to repeat it again, I won't. That is your negligence. Okay. If you know it, if you are attending the class and you didn't understand it, I will repeat the complete class again. Okay. Why? Because you didn't understand it. Okay. But if you don't attend it and ask me to repeat it, then I will not. Okay, that is your negligence. Okay, it's better you attend it and ask the questions. I will be happy to help you. Okay, now this is the very important one, which is virtual private cloud. We'll be discussing about the in-depth of the architecture. Okay, in-depth architecture, we'll be discussing about it, like what is the architecture, full architecture of what is this and etc. I will be most of the time, my sessions will be architecture sessions only, guys. Why? Because I don't know. I like a little bit of diagrams. Okay, I like a little bit of diagrams. Presently, actually, this is not my uh, system properly. Okay, this is my system only, but not the system which I use regular basis. Okay, I have another system which I have most of the architecture diagrams or anything. Presently, yeah, I can use show this, which is a little bit of advanced, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, this kind of architecture diagrams I will explain you guys. Okay, where you will be able to. Okay, for the VPC, we will see this kind of architecture diagram, guys, and that's why I'm telling you, like, most of the time this is important. Okay, now VPC will have full architecture diagram. Okay, and we will have what is meant by subnets, what is the what is our AWS regions, availability zones, and what is meant by security, not security, what is meant by zones, subnets, gateways. Okay, we'll talk about gateways and etc. etc. Okay, now this complete VPC session only will take at least 2 to 3 days, guys. Okay, not even 2 3 days. Okay, that's why we'll be taking care in depth of it. Okay, now the next one, which will be the security groups, guys. The security groups is the different surveys. These are all the services, guys. Okay, when anyone say you what are the services you have worked on, then you can say all these are the services which I have worked on, okay, in the day-to-day usage of my cloud journey. Okay, now these are the this is the security group. Like what is the security group? We'll talk about what is security group and how the security group will be attached, and how what is the VPNs and what is the HTTP, HTTPS, everything. The security group plays a vital role in your cloud journey, guys. Okay, I don't know how many of you are enthusiastic or in your early ages. Okay, when you are starting your college or anything. Okay, in 2005 or 6, at that point of time, I was just a engineer, intermediate student. I have one cousin who used to work with the IT industry. Okay. I'm just telling you how I got interested and how it was related to the security group. Okay. He used to work with different company. I don't know. He used to work with some different company at that point of time. He used to work in work from home or something. He used to have some domain. Okay. He used to enter some domain like hcl.com /db. Okay. Some things. Okay, hcl.com /de something logs or something. Okay, now he used to enter this. Okay, he used to enter this, and it is to open for him. Okay, it used to open for him. When I try to do it from my mobile. Okay, I don't have the system, but I used to enter from my mobile, and it used to not open for me. Okay, then I used to ask him a question like why it is opening for you and why it is not opening for me. Then he used to say that just by laughing, he used to say that it will be working only in my system, and it will not working any another than that. Okay, then at that point I didn't understand. I thought it is a magic or something. Why? Because it is working in only in his system. It will not working any another systems. Okay. Then later on, after very long time, okay, after 2 decades or something, then I got to know that because his network is connected to the security group. So his network is connected to the security group where he will be able to access it. Other than him, nobody able to act. Nobody in the sense no other than him in the sense sorry. Whoever has the access to this security, whoever are listed in this security group, will be able to access it. Other than that, nobody will be able to access it. That kind of thing I got to know. Okay, uh, okay, if I add my network IP, okay, then it will be able to come in. Other than my network IP, it will not be. Okay, I understood in the practice when we are doing it. Okay, I will also show it to you. I will show you one application saying that I will add one of your IPs, like maybe I will add J IP or Anusha's IP. Then only in our session, okay, if for suppose we are 10 people, only Anusha and Jay can access it. All other 8 cannot access it. Okay, why? Because we are not in that network. Okay, we will see these kind of things in the security groups, and we will be able to understand how it is working. Okay, and we will see what is meant by port numbers. Most of the people doesn't know what is port numbers and networking and everything. We'll see about this also in that security. Okay, now in the fourth we'll see the new one, which is called as a EC2. Okay, this is EC2 is one of the service which none other than the server. Okay, I will write down the names just you to understand. EC2 server, instance, okay, virtual machine. All these names are similar, guys. If you call any one of them, this is the same only. Okay. There is no change in all this. Okay. EC2 is the same, server is same, instance is same, virtual machine is same. Okay. All these are the same thing but different names. That's it. Okay. We will see about this. What is EC2? What is instance type? Okay. What is meant by server types? Okay. Server type, server. Um, what do you say about it, this one, what is server types and how we have to take it, and etc about SSHs and everything. Okay, we will see about in-depth EC2. Okay, how to create a server, how to create it, everything. By this time of creating EC2, you might have already completed all these things. At that point of time, it will be almost 2 to 3 weeks, guys. That is also one of the things which I want to give you a heads up. Okay, when at least when you are creating a VPC, in the sense it's been almost 2 weeks, guys. Why? Because it will take at least 2 weeks to understand these. Okay, I can directly show you how to create a server, but you will not understand it. Okay, you should know the basics of understanding the uh, uh, before creating the server. Okay, before creating the server, you should be understanding basic 7 things are there. Okay, I will tell you what are those 7 things later on. Okay, you should understand basic 7 things before creating the server. If you don't understand those 7 things, it means you are directly jumping to it. If anyone asks you in the interviews, or if anyone asks you in depth of your colleagues or something, then you doesn't know. Why? Because you don't know it. You know how to create it, but you don't know what is meant by that. Okay, that is not the proper way of learning or gaining the knowledge. Okay, we will see about it, EC2, what is meant by EC2 and everything. Then we will see about the next one, which is the load balancer. Okay, load balancer is one of the very important thing in the complete cloud. Okay, the cloud engineer should be learning about this. Okay, by the word itself, you might have understood what is meant by this load balancer and everything. But the best, sorry, someone, can you mute it? If you have doubt, please open it. Otherwise, mute yourself. Does anyone have any doubt? Okay. Now, load balancer thing, guys. Okay, just a load balancer. I will give you a small example. What do you say? This Thanksgiving is there. Okay, Black Friday. Okay, if you are already knows the Western culture or anything, you might have an idea about Black Friday sales or Thanksgiving. Nowadays, everybody knows it. Okay, now just check it out. Okay, before Black Friday sale. Okay, before Black Friday sale, the H&M. Okay, H&M or Zara. Okay, if you just enter H&M or Zara, this website will be, you can see Black Friday sale is already started. Okay, 15% off something. Okay, now if you see this one, okay, before Black Friday sale, not even 10,000 people will be browsing this website, guys. On Black Friday sale, okay, 10 million people will be browsing this one. But the website will be giving you the same experience. Okay, before Black Friday sale, the 10,000 people also using the same experience, and 10 million people also using the same experience. How it is possible? Okay, why? Because this H&M network, okay, the H&M network is using the load balancer, and it is using the auto scaling. Both are different services, but we will be discussing together. Okay, now load balancer and auto scaling will give you the best experience of the website. okay, or any application. Okay, now you can compare it in your real-time life. You can compare so many things, guys. Okay, for suppose if you already in your starting stage, okay, when you are having your 12th class results or 10th class results, okay, at that point of time you might know about it. Like when you are trying to get your result, okay, your website that hang, okay, the website of the results used to be hang. Why? Because millions of people are trying to get their results. All the 10th class students, all the 12th class students will be trying to get their results on the same website, and the website used to get hanged. Okay, but why the shopping websites are not you getting hanged? Okay, millions of users are using it, but why it is not getting hanged? Why? Because they are using the different network, which are they are using the auto scaling, load balancers, etc. And this results one, they are government website, they doesn't have that much budget or something, they will not be using that much, and the website used to get hang out of it and only give you the results after half an hour or 1 hour. Okay, that is the difference between the usage of your services, guys. Okay, we will be seeing that auto scaling over there. Okay, now the next one we will be seeing S3. This is the also one of the important service in your day-to-day life, which is called as a storage service. Okay, storage, and this is the one which which we will be talking about it, and we will see what is S3, what are the life cycles of S3. There are so many things over here, guys. Okay, I have seen one application. Okay, when I was working as a freelancer, I have seen one application. The entire application is based on S3, guys. Okay, entire application is based on S3. I was like shocked. I was not even aware that S3 can be based on S3. They can have created one entire application, okay, out of it. And then I was like, okay, we can use this kind of things also. Once one service only, they have made an entire application. Okay, that storage service one. Okay, then it before also it was very important, but I understood. Okay, we can use it this in this way also. Okay, we'll discussing about what is S3, what are the life cycle of S3, how are the storage secrets we can store in S3, how to give the permissions of S3. So many things are there, guys, in the S3. Okay, it is like an ocean. You can keep on diving into it whenever you want it. Bucket policies, etc., etc. But we'll be concentrating on the main important areas which every cloud engineer needs to be know, and these things. Okay, the next continuation of this will be the cloud front, guys. Okay, the basic of these two. Okay, by using 7 and 8, we will be using we'll be creating one our own website. Okay, it's like some little bit small project, okay, to ourselves to have some confidence on it. Okay, saying we'll create a static web hosting. Okay, if you google okay, if you Google React JS, okay, the React JS is one of the leading application development program, okay, where you will be checking out with the front end, guys. Okay, if you already know about developing part, React JS is the best. Okay, now in the industry, React JS developers are getting the highest demand of salary, guys. When you are a developer, okay, React JS are getting the highest demand of salary. I'm not saying about only particular area, guys, not only in US or in India also. React JS developers are getting high amount of salary packages. Okay, you can check it out. If you are a developer, if you are really wants to develop something, I will be saying as React JS also one of the thing. Okay, now, but React JS application deployment, okay, application deployment, if you Google this, okay, with AWS, just Google this React JS application with development with AWS, then you will get then you will get about S3. You can see React your application with AWS S3. Okay, React with AWS CloudFront S3. Everything will be there, guys. Okay, see, step by step deploying applications on AWS EC2 S3. These are the main things, guys. React front end. Okay, here we'll do some small project where we will have some static web hosting with React JS. I'm not saying I will teach you the React JS. Okay, you are not a developer. If you are a developer, you might have gone to some other thing. You want to learn about cloud, but you have to learn about this, how to deploy uh, any kind of developer. When I'm saying when you want to call yourself as a cloud DevOps engineer, okay, you should be learning one thing is like, regardless of any developer, it doesn't matter whether developer is a Java or Python or .NET or any kind of thing, JavaScript, any kind of thing, you should be able to deploy that application to the cloud. Then only you yourself can call it as you are the cloud DevOps engineer. Okay, if you know how to deploy the React JS, then you are top. Then you know how to create the Angular JS, then you are top. Okay, you have to know. It doesn't matter. You can say that, hey, whatever you give, I am ready to deploy in the cloud. That much confidence you have to have yourself. Okay. Now we'll be just checking it out with these two services, a small kind of project, static web hosting with the React JS. Okay, we'll do that. Then next on the thing we'll be checking out the volumes, guys. Very, very important one. Okay. As a cloud engineer, the first thing is to be the volumes. You should be learning about it. Volumes, snapshots. Okay. AMIs, not in the volumes only, there will be called as a snapshots. Okay. But you should be learning about AMIs also. Okay. Volume, snapshots, AMIs, these are the very, very important ones. Okay. Where you can see, I will just give you, if for every service I'm giving you a small example, guys, where you will have an idea about what you are learning. Okay. When it comes to the volumes or anything, for suppose, if in the movies they show very, very worst thing, guys. If some hacker hack the data or any application, they immediately call the security engineer or some hacker to get the data back. But that is the worst real time thing. Okay. In the movies, they show everything as a wrong, guys. Okay. Of course, they call the security engineer. Of course, they will call it. But why they will call, in the sense, they will call because they want to know how the attacker attacked the system. Okay. They will call the security engineer how the attacker attacked the system, why our system is weak, and everything they will do it. But the first person, whenever the system is got attacked, they will call the cloud engineer, guys. Why? Because the cloud engineer has taken a backup of it, okay, and ready to redeploy, okay, to make our application running back again. Okay. They will not call the security engineer. I'm saying they will call, okay, but the first go-to person is cloud engineer, guys. Okay. You should know how to take the backup of it. Okay. And you should know how to retrieve of it. Okay. I have seen so many of people learning only how to take the backup. Okay. They doesn't know how to do retrieve. Okay. Retrieve, they doesn't know. That is the half knowledge, guys. Okay. You should not learn everything. You should not learn anything as a half knowledge person. Okay. If I ask you, hey Jay, can you please, what to say, retrieve the backup which we have taken 10 days ago. Okay. Then Jay say that, oh no, I don't know how to do it because I know only how to take the backup. I don't know how to retrieve it. Then that answer will be the stupid answer I have given. Why? Because I have to know which I have taken a backup. I know how to retrieve it. If I don't know how to retrieve it, what is the usage of backup? Okay. I cannot hire two persons, one person for the backup and one person for the retrieve. Okay. That's why you should learn both complete 100% thing, how to take a backup and how to retrieve it. Okay. Now, then we will talk about this and we'll talk about AMI. What is meant by AMI in the sense Amazon Machine Image? Okay. Amazon Machine Image, we'll talk about it. Okay. Then we'll be talking about what is a little bit of SNS, CloudWatch. Okay. These are the services which we'll be talking about. Okay. CloudWatch, sorry, SNS and SQS can be together. Okay. SNS and SQS can be together and CloudWatch will be there. Okay. And we'll talk about the RDS. Okay. But these are the things we'll be talking about, not even more than one day, guys. Why? Because these are not, what you say, if you keep on going, we can keep on writing more and things. But these are not much related to the DevOps or anything, which I have added. Why? Because in our syllabus, because we are having some people who are interested on this. Okay. We'll talk about the RDS where we'll just create some RDS and how we'll be able to see how to create it and etc. Okay. And the another important thing for what, which is Lambda, guys. Lambda is the another important one. Okay, Lambda. Okay, Lambda functions. This is also one of the important one which needs to be there as a cloud engineer. Okay, has to be learning about it. Okay, now these are the things we'll be talking about in the AWS services, guys. Okay, and we can keep on adding according to our little bit of usage of it. I'm not saying we'll be stopping the AWS by here. Okay, it will take at least 40 days for this completing of the AWS, guys. Okay, complete whatever the 14 services which I have told you. It will take around 40 days to complete it. Okay, then we'll be shifting to the DevOps, guys. Now when we are shifting to the DevOps, okay, at that point of time we'll be running AWS and DevOps parallelly. Okay, that's only I'm saying. When I'm shifting to the DevOps, it doesn't mean I'm completely done with the AWS, but we are going together with the AWS and the DevOps, okay, parallelly. Okay, now when it comes to the DevOps tools, okay, the first thing in when I starting the DevOps, I will tell you from tomorrow onwards I will be starting the DevOps. From that day onwards, okay, the next 4 weeks, guys, okay, we'll having the next 4 weeks, okay, 4 weeks of DevOps. Each week we'll do one project, guys. Okay, each week we will do one live project. Okay, I will be doing one project, okay, with you, and you have to do. I will assign you one more project. The same thing. For suppose if I uh, teach you the Docker project, okay, then I will be doing one Docker project, and I will giving you some other Docker project. Okay, and you can do it my one and yours also. Okay, then it will be doing it like a two things. Okay, one topic as a Docker, and you will be doing two projects. Okay, I will do one project and I will assign you one. If you do both, then you are doing two projects. Then you will have more confidence on it. Okay, when it comes to the DevOps, 4 weeks of sessions will be there. Each week, one live project goes. Okay, that's why if you miss DevOps thing projects, then it will not be repeated back again. Okay, if you have the doubt, that's only I'm saying again and again. If you have the doubt and you got stuck somewhere, then I'm ready to help you the complete thing. Okay, we'll stop the session and we'll see your doubt only. Okay, if Jay has one doubt, okay, we will stop it and we'll see why Jay got that doubt and why he got some error or something, and we'll resolve it. Okay, in the next session, some you might have got doubted. Okay, you might have the same error, same as a Jay. Okay, we doesn't know. Okay, that's why we'll stop it and we'll check it out and then we'll come back again. Okay, I have so much of patience on that when you're clearing the doubts. Okay. Now, first DevOps tool I will be teaching about the Git, guys. Okay. And these are all the tools, guys. I will not go much in depth on that now. I'm saying today because already I have crossed 10 more minutes. I don't want waste of your weekend or something. First thing, which is Git. Okay. Git will be talking about what is Git and what are the uh, things which are Git commands and everything. At least 3 days we'll be talking about Git only, guys. What is branching strategy and everything. Okay. We'll talking about Git, and then next we'll be talking about the Jenkins. Okay, one of the CI/CD tool. Okay, CI/CD tool. Okay, one of the CI/CD tool. Okay, I'm not telling you this is the CI/CD tool. One of the CI/CD tool. Okay, Jenkins, and then next we'll talk about a Maven. Okay, this Maven is only very small part of it, which I'm talking. Why? Because in the real time, in the IT industry, in the present now, in 2024, Maven are using very less, guys. But why I have added syllabus? In each batch, I will add Maven, guys. Why? Because still some of the US countries and UK countries, by God's grace, if you get any UK and US project, they are using the Maven. Okay, that's why you have to learn Maven. In the IT industry, 40% are people, 30 to 40% are people using the Java and Maven, and the remaining 60 and 70% people are using the JavaScript, React, Node.js, AngularJS, the a little bit advanced one. But still, 30 to 40% people are still using the little bit Java thing. We doesn't want, if you God's grace, if you got that 30-40% project, you should not say that, hey, I doesn't know the Maven or anything. Okay, you should not say that. That's why we'll go with a little bit of it. But my point of view to keep the Maven in the syllabus is like this project one. which will be related to the Maven plus Jenkins, and mostly the concentration will be on the Jenkins case. Okay, this project is clearly to make you understand the Jenkins, not the Maven. Okay, to make you understand the Jenkins, it's like a warm up for you. Okay, how the Jenkins will be running, everything. That's a warm up for you where you will be understanding the Jenkins. Okay, now here we'll be using the GitHub, okay, GitHub Maven plus Jenkins, and we'll do one project, guys. Okay, we'll do one project with these three, and the next thing which we'll be talking about is Docker, guys. Okay, very important topic in the complete DevOps. Okay, the Docker. Okay, the Docker we'll be talking about it, and each project I told you 1 week, guys. It means these first three will be taking 1 week. Okay, the like first 5 days. Okay, and will the sixth day we'll be talking about this project. Okay, and the same thing, the Docker we'll be talking about it. We'll talk about Docker. What is Docker? Docker file. Dot is Docker Compose. A lot of things we'll be talking about the Docker in depth. Okay, then we'll do one more project which is called as a Docker project with Jenkins. Okay, Docker with Jenkins. Okay, now the next one which we'll be talking about Ansible, guys. Okay, Ansible is one of the configuration management tool. You might have heard about it. Okay, then we'll do the Ansible. Okay, oh sorry. Before learning Ansible, you will be learning one more thing which is called as a GitLab, guys. GitLab is one of the CI/CD tool. Okay, where GitLab is one of the CI/CD tool where another CI/CD tool, guys. You can see here in my syllabus, I will be adding multiple CI/CD tools. Why? Because in the when you are the interviewer asking you, do you know only Jenkins? You should not say yes. You should be learning about other tools also. Okay, that's why I'm just adding more tools. Okay, in the DevOps, guys, when you say the DevOps engineer, at least you should learn more than one tool. Okay, in the CI/CD. Okay, I'm talking about CI/CD. Okay, in the CI/CD, if you stick to only one tool, then it is not so good. Your career is not so good. That's why you should be learning at least two tools. Okay, here we are talking about Jenkins, and here we are talking about GitLab. Okay, we will talk about GitLab. Okay, we'll talk about GitLab, and we will see about Ansible. Okay, Ansible, and then we will see the project three. Okay, with the Ansible plus GitLab plus Docker. This is the Docker related Ansible project. Okay, we'll see about this one, and the next one we'll talking about the main heart of the DevOps, which is Kubernetes. Okay, when you are learning Kubernetes, here you will be learning one more service which is called as a EKS. Okay, this is one of the thing which we'll be learning. Okay, EKS. Now the Kubernetes is the heart of the DevOps, where we'll be learning about what is meant by Kubernetes, how it is more advanced than the Docker, etc., etc. We'll be learning about this, and when you are learning this, then we will be trying to, okay, if we have the optional the timing, okay, then we'll be seeing about the GitHub Actions, okay, which is the latest one in the DevOps, where the latest one in the DevOps, GitHub Actions as a CI/CD tool. This is one of the another CI/CD tool. Okay, surely we'll be talking about GitHub and GitLab. Sorry, Jenkins and GitLab. Sorry, guys, just give me a minute. One small call, important call. Sorry, guys. Some important call. Now, when we are doing the Kubernetes, we will see about the timing also, where we are not increasing the timing or something. At that time, we will see about the GitHub Actions, and we will see the project Kubernetes. Okay, project 4 will be the Kubernetes, where we'll be talking about the Kubernetes project, etc. Everything. Okay, Kubernetes project. Okay, these are the 4 projects we will be seeing the live projects. Okay, and you can check out my GitHub page also. This is one of the GitHub page. I have multiple, but this is the public one. Okay, this is the public one where you can just check it out. Okay, I have already mentioned over here. You can see shell scripts, Pythons, Kubernetes projects, and the Docker. Sorry, .NET will be the Docker project. Okay, Maven one, Ansibles. Okay, you can just check it out. I'm not saying you. This is totally public one. You can just Google it and you will get to know. Okay. Now, after this, then we'll be learning about logging and monitoring, guys. Okay, I have written 2 things at the same thing because these are together. Okay, always logging and monitoring. Okay, we'll talk about what is when by ELK, what is Grafana. Okay, what is CloudWatch. Okay, we have already seen the CloudWatch in the top. Okay, you can see the CloudWatch. We'll be discussing about this, which is a logging and monitoring tool and etc. And the next we'll be talking about the Terraform, infrastructure as a code. Okay, infrastructure as a code, which is the Terraform and Terraform and CloudFormation. Okay, we'll do one small project type. Okay, where you will be seeing about Terraform, how to create the resources, and the CloudFormation one. Okay, we will see the practicals of it, and we'll try to do one small project out of it, where you will be able to create a Terraform and the CloudFormation on this. Okay. This is our syllabus in the next 2.5 months, guys. I will not say within. If anybody say this complete structure can be completed within the 30 days or 45 days, don't believe. Okay, because if they say that, they are just not going in depth, or just they will say on the top whatever it is, and they will say, if they say S3 about it, they will say how to upload it and how to download it. That is, you are nowadays, the people know how to upload. You already know what is Google Drive. Okay, how to upload the photos, how to download the photos, how to upload the file. You know Google Drive. Okay, why you need to know about S3 if you want to just learn about uploading and downloading the objects? That is not about it, guys. Okay, you have to learn what are the bucket policies, what are the static web hosting, life cycles of S3, etc., etc. There are in depth. I told you, one complete entire application is based on S3, and these are the things that will be there. At least, as I told you, 2 months. Okay, at least 2 months will be there with this complete syllabus. 1 month for the AWS and 1 month for the DevOps. Okay, 4 weeks, as I told you, 4 weeks for the DevOps, and this 1 month for 30 to 40 days for the AWS. Okay, this is the entire syllabus which we will be discussing about it. Okay. Now, any questions? I'm open to the questions of anything. Guys, one more thing. I prefer
No,
a
it's
lot of questions in the starting only. Not only today, I'm saying today I've just give you the brief about it and asking you the questions at the end of the session. But from the day one onwards, okay, I prefer, if you don't understand something, okay, stop me there right itself. You can say that, hey Shiva, or hey Chaitanya, can you stop here and tell me I didn't understand this, or anything. Why I prefer the immediate questions rather than the end of the session you asking the questions. Okay, why? Because if you don't understand at that point itself, I can take another example. See, for the VPCs, I will have multiple examples in my mind. Okay, I will give you at the top of my head whatever is there, I will give you that example. Okay, if you don't understand that example, I will take another example to make you understand. Okay, I will go maybe another example, third or fourth example. Okay, if you ask at the end of the session, then I don't prefer that way. Just when you don't understand, call me, open your mic, call me, hey Shiva, I didn't understand this. Can you repeat it again? Then I will be repeating it again. And you have to tell me why you didn't understand. It's not like that you didn't listen. Guys, this is practicality. Some of the will not be listening, or they are going out, just joining the call and going out and coming back again, say that, hey, I didn't understand. This is not, we are all matured people. We are not like some kids, 10th class or 12th class kids. Okay. If you don't understand it, you have to tell the reason why you didn't understand. Okay. You have to say, okay, I didn't understand this. Okay. Then I will try to, okay, you didn't understand because you might have misunderstood it, something. Then I will try to repeat it. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, I prefer in the middle of the session only asking the doubts rather than asking at the end of the doubts. Okay. Sorry, I interrupted some of person. I didn't see the name. Yeah, please ask the questions.
Yeah, sure. Actually, parallelly, you both like you'll start like AWS and DevOps tool, or once it is finished all AWS services, then
Yes.
you'll start the DevOps tool.
Yes. Yes. Once I finish all the AWS services, then I will start the DevOps tools.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Why? Because if you see, if I do parallelly, okay, if I go directly to the Docker, okay, then if I don't teach you what is even server and what is auto scaling or load balancer, then if I directly jump to the Docker, what you will be able to understand it. Okay, you have to understand what is meant by server, what is meant by load balancer, what is meant by auto scaling. Then only you will be able to understand what is Docker. Otherwise, that is just simply what do you say, not a proper way to do it. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any random questions you can ask. This is like not about a particular topic or anything. You can ask any random questions.
Shiva, one question. So I
Yeah.
have heard like AWS CDK Cloud Development Kit. So is it
CDK,
same as Terraform?
yeah, CDK is same as a Terraform. If you want a CDK, we can add the CDK, but what is, I have to remove one of these. Okay. I
Okay.
have to remove the cloud formation or Terraform. I cannot remove it. This is the much one. I can remove the cloud formation and keep the CDK.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do the changes in the syllabus according to the preference. But
Mhm.
as I told you, that depends on the time frames and etc. etc.
Okay.
Yeah, as your question describes, is it similar? Yes, it is similar.
Okay.
Both are
But
infrastructure as a tools only.
it's only AWS service, right? It's not like
No, it's only AWS service.
okay.
Cloud Formation is also one of the AWS service, and CDK is also one of the AWS service. It will not be using beyond the AWS. But
Okay.
Terraform, you can use it in the AWS, Azure, IBM, any kind of things.
Sure.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any random questions? I am ready to take it. Okay, good to know. If you don't have any questions, then great. Then it's great. And one more small thing, guys. I'm not a PPT kind of guy. I will give you all the running notes only. You can see here, mine will have, this is the Maven one of the another batch ones. Okay, this is the Maven. This one is like I have multiple running notes. Okay, I prefer running notes rather than the PPTs. I'm not a totally, so first of all, I'm not a PPT kind of guy. Okay, this is S3. Okay, like I will provide you running notes. Okay, and I provide you the architecture diagrams. Okay, from my side, and from the management side, I think so they will provide you the recordings. Okay, they will provide you the recordings and everyday day-to-day recordings and whatever are the notes, whichever I'm thing, they will upload it to you and share it to you. This much info I can give it to you. If anything other than this, yeah, please, as the management, they will let you know.
Any programming knowledge we need, Shiva?
No.
Python.
Yeah, that's a good one. This one I will be expecting in everything. I'm expecting one more question also related to the certifications. Every time, one of the member will ask the certifications. Do you need any certificates? But this time I didn't get that question. Frequently asked question. These are FAQ. When you say programming, no. That is the first thing which I get most of the time. Frequently asked the question. You doesn't need to know any programming, guys. Okay. I'm not teaching you also in my complete syllabus. You can check it out. I'm not teaching you any programming. Okay. If you know it, you can relatable to it. Okay. If you know it, then you are relatable. You can relate to some of these services when I'm explaining about the React JS. Okay. When I'm explaining where are the React JS. Yeah, here. When I'm explaining about the React JS, if you know about any front end developing, like HTML pages, what is index, what are the CSS files. Okay, if you know about it, then it will be good. Okay, you will have relatable to it. Okay, in this complete 2 months or 2.5 months, you will not having any programming. Okay, if you know about it, one more thing in the real time also, I'm saying it. If any person gives you, please write something in Python or please write something in Java, just say them, I am not a developer, I am a DevOps engineer. Both are different, guys. If you want to be a developer, you will have the developer position. Why you will come to DevOps? Okay, you are not a developer. Just clearly say them no. Okay, that's it. Any other questions?
I said certifications to be needed.
Yes, yeah, as you mentioned. Guys, if you are paying from your pocket, don't do it. If you are getting from your company, do it. Simple thing. I'm not saying it is needed, it is not needed. See, I'm money-minded guy. Okay, if you are getting it for free, you are getting company sponsored, do it. It's for free. If you have the knowledge, if you have confidence that I can do it, just do it. Anyway, company is sponsoring you. If you are paying from your pocket, I suggest no. See, I have architect certification, but I never used it and it got expired also. And one more thing, guys, AWS certifications has expiry. Okay, that's why if you do it also, it will get expired. It is not like, hey, if I do it, it will be permanent. I can keep it anytime. Okay, I have now architect certification. Okay, if suppose if I shift my company and the person asks me to get the certification, I have to rewrite it. Okay, I have to rewrite it. They will not ask, but I'm saying if they ask, I have to say sorry, my certification got expired. It expired every 2 years. I have to write every 2 years. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If your company is paying for it, do it. If your company is not paying, you're paying from your pocket, don't do it. Anything else? Great. I hope this is it. Let's connect in the first class. We'll start with our syllabus. Okay. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, the management will answer to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva.
Thank you. Bye-bye.